One of the most profound moments are going garage shopping and finding unique pieces like this blanket. We are going to be dyeing this a different color. This will make the blanket just a whole different vibe. I'm so excited. Magically, these appeared in my hand. These are the RIT dyes. It is the all-purpose dye. I have the shades Kelly Green, Truly Green, Dark Green, and Emerald. What I want to do with this is make an ombre effect with the blanket. What I'm going to need to get is 1 teaspoon of liquid dish detergent and then 1 cup of salt. One of these bottles is like 2 pounds of clothes. So with a blanket, it's going to be more like 6, probably to 10 pounds. These are my babies. Just kidding. I don't know how it looks on your screen, okay? But this is the first color I'm gonna do. It's the lightest. So this is the Kelly Green. Oh, also, oh my God. Do you see that? Cat reflex. I'm becoming a cat. They have this thing on their website, RIT, the brand. Also, the brand seems pretty cool. They told me about their color recipe cookbook. I don't know. A recipe cookbook? This is it. Woo! I made, what-a! All right, so I put in the soap detergent and also the salt. Now I'm going to be doing the water and dye measurements and then getting the blanket measured. And then I'm going to begin the process. I'm so excited. This is my favorite part. Also, might find gloves. For some reason my intuition's being like, just find gloves. Be safe, find gloves. So I'm gonna find gloves. I'll be right back. See you in a bit. So the process of me folding the blanket did take some time, but I wanted to make sure that the ombre effect was going to at least come out just a little bit. This is something that I normally don't do. I don't kind of do something ahead of time. I just go for it, but I'm really happy that I figured out what I want to do for the pattern. I decided that I was going to put it in a triangle form, and then one of the triangles, like one of the points of the triangle, I was like folding onto. I don't know if you've ever folded a blanket where it's like you just fold onto, but that's what I did. Alright, so how I have it laid is it is like a triangle, and then the end that makes it like a triangle, you know what I mean? The pointy end. I just folded it 2 times? 1 time? I don't know. But basically there's 4 folds for the 4 colors. These beautiful babes right here. Beautiful. So yeah, let's begin. One of the other things that they said to have is hot water. Since I'm doing this outside with outside hose water, it's not going to be hot. I don't want to fill up that much water. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna wing it, and I did that last time. Seemed to work just fine, so let's do this. So how much I'm gonna fill this, I don't know. I don't know, okay? So with that, right there, that beautiful blanket, wow. Look at that beautiful blanket, beauty. So with that blanket right there, I don't know how much water it's gonna take.
So safe in your arms. Now you're all I need. It wasn't long before I knew that I fell for you and you had my heart. As fast as the seasons change, my heart was stolen. Parts of me that were broken found love. And no amount of distance can change how I'm feeling, 'cause I know this is real. I'm so happy that you're
I might be a little hypocritical when I say this, but wear gloves when you do this experiment. I remember when I didn't wear gloves with dyeing this kind of RIT dye, and it stained my hands, so wear gloves. So with this being the lightest color, I'm dunking all of the blanket in. This is what it looks like, kind of first plunge. And I have to do this for 30 minutes continuously. I used the other tub for me to put the rest of the cloth in that I want to get darker, and then the lighter cloth stays on the outside so it doesn't get into the tub. I hope that makes sense.
With you the future seems so bright. Won't you stay here by my side?
So one of the things that I needed to do also was refill the bucket because the cloth would soak up a lot of the water. This is okay though because I was using the water from outside. If you are going to use it on the inside of your house, just make sure that you have a way to refill the water in, like, you know, an easy way, I suppose. But this was just fine for me. I don't have like an issue with it. I needed to actually get all of the blanket off, off, whatever, so I'm gonna be of the bucket, and then green, I kind of put in more dye and did what I needed to. Bring it closer.
Even more, though all my chips packed up at your door.
I unraveled it. No. Oh well. Gosh. Alright, so that is the ombre. This is before it's going to be washed and dried. But I'm going to wash it in the washer by itself because it's going to be super full of dye. Obviously. But yeah, as you can see, it did do a pretty good job. I would say for a first time dealing with like rain, I would say it worked pretty well. There are a few places where it's a little splotchy, but as I go along with this kind of journey, I'm going to get better, so things like that, whatever. But yeah, I'm super pleased, like before to now. Wow, how awesome. Hello, a couple months later. Yes, it's a couple months later. I decided that I'm going to wait until, you know, see how long the color stays in. As you can see, it's still staying in. The color is very vibrant. It's very, very there. So if you are worried about if the color will come out, it could, but it hasn't for me. So this could be a cool example to give yourself. Yeah, I am really excited that I did this project. I am so proud of myself for finishing it, for going through with it. I have all these cool ideas, and this one I actually went through and it turned out fabulous. I would say if you were going to like buy the RIT dye, make sure that you have an idea of the colors that you want. And you don't even have to do clothing. I think you can also do hats, shoes. There's a lot of different things. I think it's just the fabric that is the concern more than anything. I would say also, if you're gonna do this, make sure to wear clothes that you don't mind getting dye on. Make sure to wear gloves. Be very mindful of where you get the dye. And when you bring it into your house, carry it in a bucket because it will get everywhere and you do not want to dye on carpet. If you do get dye on carpet, it can come out. I had this happen. I just looked up online like how to get RIT dye out of your carpet, and the recipe that popped up was great for me. So, you know, it's not the end of the world, but if you do have like someone who's very certain about dye not being on your carpet, just be mindful. Anyway, I'm going to leave you from now. Thank you so much for watching this video, for just being here with me. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, you'll see me in the future. Bye.